Hi, this is Rob from ASUS, and today we're unboxing the most powerful tablet in the world, the ASUS Eee Slate EP121. This is a 12.1-inch capacitive touch slate, and it's actually powered by Intel Core i5 470UM processor. That's a 1.33 gigahertz processor, and this is one of the only tablets powered with Windows 7 Home Premium instead of Android. So it's a fully productive tablet, ready to go, and it's actually launched now, available for pre-order. So let's dive in. Alright, so just opening the box. See, the first thing you see is actually a nice leather carrying case that does come with the Eee Slate. This does fold open, so you can either use it as sort of a book, or you can use it to stand up the slate. There's a few different uses to it, so I'll show you that in a moment. But here's the exciting thing. This is the Eee Slate itself. And it's a very nice 12.1-inch multi-touch screen. And the back has a nice texture to it there too. Just putting that aside for a moment. You can see that the nice thing about the slate comes with a keyboard. So this is a wireless Bluetooth 3.0 keyboard. This makes it a lot easier to type emails, Microsoft Word, all that kind of stuff. Much easier, you can imagine, than typing with on-screen tools. And last but not least, you've got your user manual and AC adapter. And one cool little thing in here is extra tips for the Wacom digitizer pen. So in the event that you do lose them, you've got 3 extra ones in here. So let's close that up and let's have a closer look at the tablet. Okay, so let's take a closer look at some of the specs on the Eee Slate. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and turn it on right now, up here. And you'll notice that it does turn on quite quickly. It is a solid state drive, so it boots up a little bit faster. This is a 64 gigabyte solid state drive on this. It does also come with a 32 gigabyte solid state drive. The 32 gigabyte one does have 2 gigabytes of RAM. This model has 4 gigabytes of RAM. So you'll see it booted up in just about 10 to 15 seconds here, getting into Windows. It's quite quick. And just have a quick look at some of the other inputs and outputs you can expect on this model. So here you've got your AC adapter, you've got your volume controls. It's a mini HDMI port, so you can hook this up to an external monitor. Microphone, 2 USB 2.0 ports, and then swinging it all the way around to the top, your pen is up here, stored neatly. And you've also got a nice control that locks the rotation, so that when you rotate it, it doesn't orient the screen. And you've also got your keyboard control. So let's have a quick look at the Windows Experience Index on this. You'll see that it's quite snappy. It responds very nicely to my controls. And performance information. You can see that the Experience Index is quite high for a tablet. The processor particularly and the hard disk are quite fast on this. The only limitation you're going to see really is the graphics performance. It is an integrated card, but this is more used for, you wouldn't do gaming on this. It's more for surfing the web, productivity, but we'll show you in our next video where we'll cover some of the functionality. You can do photoshopping in this, and it will also stream 1080p. So that's something to catch for our next video. Now, if you want a tablet but you're not quite sure if you're ready to give up your notebook, let me show you why the Eee Slate EP121 is probably the right choice for you. So remember that case we had? I'm just going to slide it into it. And it has some nice handy features that I'm going to show you. So if you want to be productive, let's say you wanted to write an email, do word processing, but you didn't really want to plug away at the on-screen keyboard. I mean, this is great for websites, that kind of thing, but probably not so great for word processing. So if you didn't think that would be that easy to do, what you can do is use this prop on the back of the carrying case, prop it up, grab your Bluetooth 3.0 keyboard, and voila, you've got a perfect solution. This is basically a notebook. So You're out all day traveling, you've got your tablet, come home, sit down, and the Eee Slate becomes a notebook. It's pretty much the best of both worlds. So this is the Eee Slate EP121, 3 to 4.5 hours of battery life, powered by an Intel Core i5 processor with Windows 7 Home Premium, and it is on sale now. So stay tuned for our next video. We'll be demonstrating 1080p streaming on this, as well as Adobe Photoshop and some of the cool drawing functions that you can do with it. So that's all for today, and check out our next video. Thanks.